Greetings and salutations, everyone. I'm Ekamek. This is Lobotomy Corporation, and things are about to get really messy. By all accounts, I should just end the day right now. I don't need to fight a midnight, but I want to at least show why this thing is so horrible and why I never want to play with it. Also, maybe a bit of a precursor to the sort of team that I'm expecting to take into the end. I don't know why I'm thinking about picking Queen of Hatred again. I was pretty sure that I'd already seen that it's a bad idea, but I'm stubborn and her E.G.O weapon is actually pretty good. Okay, I have everything I could have possibly collected, so I guess everyone gathers together at the training department? It's not just late in the day in game, I'll have it said. It's also very late in the day for me in real life. So Viridian Midnight is actually not that bad once you abuse the... So to recap, Viridian Midnight is actually really easy to get around because all you have to do is abuse the safety states in the elevators. That's not so bad. Amber Midnight is a lot more tedious because you have to kill the two Aleph while kiting them around in elevators, and then you have to go out into the hallways to kill all of the big guys, all of the... You guys need to move, you're not in a safe position. You guys also need to move, you aren't in a safe position. And we very nearly left some people to their death. That would have been a kicker since this is a day that I've done quite a bit of training on. Wait, not yet. We have to make sure that everyone is gathered up. And probably spend the last of our execution bullets on clearing out as many clerks as we can. Because there aren't going to be any clerks left, and I'd rather not have to deal with Big Bird on top of everything else. Why? There's always one, isn't there? Okay, now double, triple checking. No other works are going on. No one is out of position. Alright, just you, so. It's time for pain. The one positive is that this is one of the few super bosses that will not mess with your controls. It will not prevent you from pausing. It's a small mercy though. Especially so, 4 different tomes are created for the God of Delusion. They have a slight weakness, but they have an elemental drain for whatever type they cover. So we have red, weak to black, immune to red. Immune to white, weak to pale. Immune to black, weak to red. Immune to pale, not really weak to white, it resists everything else. So now we have a question of how much do we want to pay the rabbit team to take care of this? Out of everything, I feel like so the white monument is very important to destroy because it hits such a wide radius. But the pale monument is important to hit because it's it deals pale damage and it's very hard to predict it coming. If we set the rabbits on the central team, then it means that we're going to have to deal with the... Basically, if we pay rabbits to take out the central team, then they take 50% of our cost. Whereas if we go after the... if we send them after the disciplinary team, then it pays back provided we could destroy it, so... Oh, that's a big pale eyeball. I already thought that was supposed to be a lot smaller than it is. Some of these people have red weapons. I should probably get them to leave. You should leave. You should leave. Diva isn't helping. You aren't helping either. Neither are you. You have to keep your eyes open because they are going to call in some problems. I think I made a mistake. Okay, here we go. So each monument has its own attack type. Destroy the monument and it destroys the attack. Oh dear. So you can pass through the shields easily. But you can pass through the attacks before they go off. But you only have so long to respond. So we have red, white, and black. Where'd the eyeball go? I think I might have actually called them in too early. They've been mostly destroyed. They took some pretty heavy hits against the God of Delusion. Okay, since we have the opportunity, we might as well spread everyone out so I can figure out where the red attacks are and where the black attacks are. Or rather... Yeah, you see how big the damage they can throw about is? It's a horrifying concept. Anyway... Black damage. Pale damage. White damage. White damage. Red damage. Red damage. Red damage. Red. White. White. Black. Imagine doing this under the record team suppression debilitations. It would be an absolutely horrible time. Yeah, the rabbits have just been in... They just didn't stand a chance there. And this is why I hate the God of Delusion. There is no way to tell where that eye's going to end up, and it's going to screw me over. Repeatedly. I think the one upside is that it's not high pale damage, but it's persistent pale damage. I get the feeling the rabbits aren't going to last much longer. I don't get why you two are attacking right now, but whatever. keeping eye open for that. Okay. Purple is going this way. White is going around like this. Pale is up there. Where's the red attack? Oh wait, I think I know what red's going to do. When you deal enough damage to a specific idol, then they'll actively go after... They basically spawn their attack on that location in hopes of preventing it. It's a... Okay, there's the red attack. Yep, and there's the pain train. The eyeball is moving, black is over there. Just did not like the rabbits. There's a few little rabbits left at the end, but not much more than that. So I believe that if we can kill it on this round, then even if it tries to counterattack, we'll be able to destroy it. And the thing is, at the moment that the shrine goes down, it cancels out all of their attacks. Where's the eyeball gone? Do I feel like chancing it? Not particularly. Oh, there's the eyeball. There you are. And there goes red. Let's keep everyone stacked up here, just in case the pale eyeball... Okay. They're slowly chipping it down. It will happen eventually. Maybe not immediately, but eventually. There you are. Okay, so next on the agenda is the white, and I worry that we might have too much white damage, so it's going to end up being a long slog, and there is quite the distance to walk. I'm trying to organize. You're interrupting me. I mean, good luck? Okay, the damage will balance out equally there, so not the end of the world. A new attack will be showing up any minute now. He's gotten all wriggly, hasn't he? Now we just sort of make a run for the white monument and hope there's enough room to back out of the way when it gets upset. Oh wait, pale eye. It's... It might trigger a counterattack. But if that happens, I guess it depends on how close the white arm is. Of course he has. Ooh, you just passed right over all of us, didn't you? We're gonna need those white shields. Oh dear, Quinn might actually die to this because he has the behavior adjustment. Oh no, he's good. But that said, we should probably move everyone over to the training security team. to safety top corridor. We haven't lost anyone yet. It's been scary, but we haven't lost people yet. Okay, change of plans. You guys go back to there. You guys go take care of this again. Is it just me, or are these attacks starting to get a bit more aggressive? Of course you're sitting there. Okay, they're at least almost done with the Pale Monument, so we can stop having to worry about being stared at. One 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000. Yeah, I feel like these attacks are getting much faster each time. Do not forget the eyeball is there. That's where it's going to spawn for another pass. Apparently I'm wrong on that. The trick that they have here is to scare me away from the elevators. And I don't think they're doing it on purpose, I think it's just happening each time. Scare me away from the elevators so that the pale eye can sneak past. I need to find the person with behavior adjustment. Alright, I need to get rid of behavior adjustment so I don't have to worry about death on panic. Unfortunately, it does mean that he loses his movement speed, so I think I'll have him stay with the rest of the people who have the incorrect damage type just for safety's sake. You jerk! Oh, there he goes. Big Bird is mostly done, but so is almost everyone in the facility. Question, when he gets off screen, are they going to give up immediately? No, they're still looking for him. Alright, one last round on the White Tower. Oof, cheeky. Ooh, they took down the bird! Okay, this went way better than the last time they had to suppress him. I realized at the last second, wait, what if it does something better? Have to be careful. Actually, wait. I think this is going to be our best safety spot. Although that said, anyone with Black Swan armor should get a black shield and run this way. No, it should be a white shield. Oh. No, never mind. We're good. I don't like that they showed up in Control Team because... Finish it. I don't like that they showed up in the Control Team corridors because those are very difficult to get around. You get what I'm saying, right? The Control Team has the problem of, there's no elevators for quick escapes. Okay, actually think about it, we'll just send all of our wipe weapons down here because we know that they're good for what's coming up. And now, black type is what we have to be cautious for. Wait, no, you. I very nearly goofed up, I was just on autopilot. Nowhere near me, we're fine. Do we really not have that many black damage weapons left? That's kind of weird. Actually, how about Joy gets that and you go wait with the others because you're clearly rather slow on your justice stat. You're also kind of slow, but you've also got good defenses. The upside to being this close to Control Team is that we can skip upwards a level, but if they decide to time this attack properly, then we could be in a lot of hurt. You're still a little bit slow, but you're better than you used to be. Okay, that's not an issue for anywhere we are. Now we finish it. For the sake of not crumbling in on oneself, the idea they may possibly... They do not give you any time to react to that, but yeah. Here's our facility. We've killed a Violet Midnight. I think we're ready to move on to the memory reset. Should we have a magical girl in the facility? Of course not. I've shown how frustrating she is to keep in your facility, but... Look at her. She wants to join. So, what I did today from all this grinding. Still need to do a bit of work with Angelina. We got Justice up for Joy. We got Prudence up for Quinn, and quite the nice shot in Prudence too. Hannah needs to slightly tune up Temperance. Rhino might need to tune up Fortitude. I guess those stats aren't too bad. Herald actually got very high in HP. Loki got very high in Justice, but we might need to do a bit of finagling to get that Fortitude up. Of course, the real test of whether I want to keep it or not depends on what they assign as my Day 41 abnormality. I don't want Burrowing Heaven. I don't want that one. This is a memory repository day. Let's take the safe pick. They say the world was a place where one couldn't find happiness with their own way of life anymore. That it was a world where everyone had to fool themselves into thinking that fitting into a structured mold was happiness. Nobody saw history or religion anymore. No one needed those pillars. Under the guise of new innovations that were needed in the world, companies emerged using technologies known as singularities. Production of a permanent food supply, the manufacturing of customized living creatures, transport of cargo at speeds that would seem like teleportation. Artificial intelligence that was more real than people, the technology to preserve the present by binding time, Italia. I thought this was illegal. Similar to the food chain, small companies began to disappear or were eaten by the large companies. At some point they were called the wings of the world, and soon a head rose to control those wings. People started to derive their purpose for existence from belonging to the wings. However, the truth was, everyone was slowly melting like the wings of Icarus. They may appear to be encouraging the development of the world for the better, but their nature is no different from ours. There's always a price to pay. Any sane person would know that the deeds of the wings commit in the name of betterment of society are in fact the most humiliating aspect of these corporations. They are the disgrace of the world and its people. Lobotomy corporations rival energy corporations aren't that different from us, I presume. Who knows? Maybe they really are twisting the dimensions to garner energy from hell, as the rumors say. In every man, the two instincts, the primal essence of life and death, coexist. The wings only guided our instinct of life. However, if one instinct were to dominate too much, the other would begin to make its move, slowly and unbeknownst to us from the depths. Soon, a world where everyone wants to return to nothing will arrive. Into this stillness of silence before the birth of mankind. She who loved sunshine, who wanted to give hope to mankind, but failed. When the hand that only wanted to embrace humanity with warmth was ruthlessly severed, you clutched the void and saw the crack between the boundaries that were never shown to others. Left alone, you decided to instill possibility and potential into all mankind. Hope and despair are intertwined in that possibility, making it impossible for anyone to know the answer. If all repressed things can be extracted from the earth, you said to yourself. In those days you looked absolutely terrible. Many co-workers, friends, were worried about you and tried to comfort you, but you didn't care. You wouldn't listen to anything. I guess you still needed them at some point, seeing as you were the one who locked them away in here, barely holding onto the husks of their dead bodies. As you find them in Koshin life, fierce fights break out every day here. You've seen this innumerable times, no? With enough time, abnormalities come back to life, no matter how many fragments they're broken into. It's one of the facts that drove Gabura mad. She took far too much time to understand that the abnormalities have to be exploited, not ended. Maybe she simply couldn't free herself from the indignation of her past. Well, that doesn't concern me. The only thing I know is that I will never see what she was before. Nevertheless, I cannot help but be astonished by the potential of E.G.O each time I see her go on a rampage. What's the reason you're so astonished? Extracting E.G.O is one of my multitudes of duties. It's only natural that I am drawn to its potential. In fact, there are many weapons that have enormous power in this world apart from E.G.O. Artifacts from the outskirts and from the ruins, singularities of the wings or rudimentary inventions made in the backstreets. If used correctly, they would be weapons that could fare against abnormalities somehow. But giving those weapons to employees that have never learned to fight outside of basic training is as useless as teaching a hatchling to hunt. The rabbits are specialized in killing. They can spot the enemy's weaknesses right away and focus their firepower, given that they have enough munitions, as opposed to our employees who cannot even wield weapons efficiently. That seeing as combat ability isn't a requirement to be hired. But our employees don't even have to learn to use E.G.O. The power of the E.G.O grows in conjunction with the heart of the wielder. One knows how to use it the moment they wield it. Nevertheless, even though they wield that power, the majority of employees can't control it. Swayed by it, they hardly have a chance against abnormalities. I haven't seen anyone that can draw out the true potential, apart from the Red Mist. To wield E.G.O is to dress oneself in the shell of another person. The wielder is merely imitating the borrowed E.G.O, unable to completely mark the power their own. Had I known that before being locked up here, I would have done anything to get my hands on them. If I could, the circumstances may have changed dramatically. Now I'm confined here, issuing orders to extract E.G.O and forbidden from touching them myself. You must have been scared still, even though my hatred and bloodthirst are locked up inside this rusted metal cage. Don't you worry, I no longer have anything left. But you never know, the yearning for blood could wax once again, for it is simply sealed, not uprooted. To use E.G.O is to borrow the power of another's E.G.O. The employees therefore gain enormous power and a strong body by donning the shells we call E.G.O. Even more so, some people such as the Red Mist took that power and claimed it completely as her own. But our employees cannot do such a thing. The weaker one's mind is, the more it craves behind the shell of another. Complete the day with 8 or more Aleph in the position. In your possession. Hello again, will you be unfolding more of the records team? I did not intend for that to take up so much time, and now it is stupid late. But hey, our rookies aren't looking much like rookies anymore. Well, except for Harold and... You know, I bet Loki could max out Fortitude in a day just by working in the right location, so not so bad there. But anyway, we've made it to the final stretch. Until next time guys, take care, I will see you all around.